Nadim Kassam here from Connect the Doc, and I just wanted to introduce you guys to some of the new features that we've launched. So right now we're logged into a doctor or practitioner dashboard, and you'll notice that there are a couple of fancy pictures and connection recommendations along the side here. So that's part of our new networking feature. So we launched this networking so that practitioners can connect to one another, they can send referrals, and mostly they can track those referrals as well as endorse one another. So if we wanted to connect to somebody, you can get the recommendations along the side, and those are automatically generated by the system. Or you can go into your network here and search for let's say a dentist in Vancouver. And here let's do one right now. So you can see all the different practitioners that are dentists in Vancouver, and you can send them connection requests. So my dad, he's a dentist, let's connect with my dad. So when you click connect, you can type in a message as to why you want to connect with them, and you can also send them a recommendation here. So this recommendation, I'll just say Dr. K is a fantastic dentist and a better dad. And I'll send that connection request to him. So he'll get a message. He'll either add me to his network or he'll reject me. Hopefully it's the first. And when that happens, he has the opportunity to write me an endorsement or a recommendation as well. So when I go to my profile here on Connect the Doc, you'll notice that I have recommendations from other healthcare practitioners. Now for the demo, these are other Connect the Doc staff members that we have, but you're able to feature their recommendations on your profile. Now, if someone is not part of Connect the Doc yet and you'd like them to be a part of your referral network, you can just go back into the My Network tab and click Build Your Referral Network, and that way you can actually send them an invite and they'll receive an email. The other thing that you can do is you can send us a message and we can reach out to that specific person directly and just tell them that you would like to connect with them, and we'll set them up with an account. So that's how the networking works. A couple interesting things is that with the managing of your network and the endorsements that you have the opportunity to publish, like I said, a couple of those endorsements on your profile. So, and you can change the order of them, you can hide a connection, you can show a connection. So right now, I'm connected with Thomas. Thomas, let's say, is somebody who does something very similar to what I do. I want to be connected to him so that if I'm out of town or if I'm, fully booked right now, I can send my patients that way if they need, an emergency visit or something very quick. But I don't want to be showing that at all times. So what I did right now is I've hidden him from my profile, and you won't see him when I go on my profile. He's not going to be here. And he's also not going to be in my network. But let's say I go back here and I make him visible. All I would have to do is show this connection on my profile and publish his recommendation, and that will get published now when I go to the profile. He'll be there and he'll be published. You can also manage the order of the recommendations. So if I wanted Jonathan's recommendation to be first, I could go into here and I could say, I want Jonathan to be number one, and it will automatically shuffle everybody down when you do that. So the next, so there you see Jonathan shows up first. So the next portion of the new features is the actual referral side of things. So what we're going to do is we're going to log out of this right now, and we're going to log into a clinic account. So this is our sample clinic account, as you know. And so the referrals on Connect the Doc, what you have to do to make a referral is you go to the patient history, and then you scroll down to your list of patients who have booked on Connect the Doc. In the upcoming iterations of the software, you'll be able to actually add any patient, not just the ones who have booked online, but for now, it's only the patients who are attended patients who have been to your clinic and have booked on Connect the Doc. So if, let's say I want to refer Nash to a different practitioner, if he maybe needs to go see a chiropractor, a massage therapist, I'm a physiotherapist. So what I can do is I can click refer, and it will allow, because we're referring from the clinic, me to select who I would like to make the referral on behalf of. So let's say that we're going to make it on behalf of myself. So now what's going to happen is you'll see all of my connections here on the left-hand side, and you'll see all of the connections that are my second connections, that are connections of my connections, on the right-hand side. And I can just add somebody to the ticket. So let's say I add Nash and my dad. So let's say for Nash, what I would do is I would set marketing consultation, 45-minute with my dad. I'll select dentistry, new patient. Now, 99% of the times, you're not going to be sending them to a bunch of different practitioners in different fields. You may select 2 different, physiotherapists to do the same thing. And then what's going to happen is the patient will be able to actually see the different availabilities and decide based on their preferences which one they would prefer to book with. So let's say I've added those 2 to the ticket. We're over here, we can customize a message for the patient, and then we click send, and that, got an old version of Dropbox. So that information has now been sent. And the receiving practitioners will get a notification saying that, Nadim Kassam has sent over a patient. If that patient books with you, great. And then the patient, more importantly, they receive an email that says, these are who Nadim recommends, and you can click on View Recommendations to see a list. So the patient will be able to book with you online if you're the recipient of a referral. And we found that this is a great way to reduce the amount of referral leakage that might occur. Because right now, what happens is if you give your patients a sticky note, or you just tell them to go see somebody, first of all, you have no idea whether that patient will ever end up making a decision or taking action. But second, the person that you refer them to, they have no idea that you've made that referral. You've made an attempt to help them grow their business, until that patient goes in there, they book their appointment, and then on their patient intake form, they say that they were referred by you. So those are 2 features that we feel are really going to help us grow the community and provide better patient care. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was that when you actually make a referral, you can track everything in the individual doc account. So if you go into referrals, I haven't received any yet because this is all part of the sample account. But if you had done that, and if I had received some, I'd see all the different practitioners that had sent me referrals, and I can keep track of who's part of my referral group and who's not. So those are some of the new features. Again, building your network, getting endorsements by other practitioners, and this is just the beginning. This is just a start. We've got so much more in the pipeline, and we're really, really trying to help your clinics grow their clinics and grow your business by referrals. So if you do guys have any questions about this, please give us a shout, 1-800-910-1120, and we'd be happy to get you all set up. And by the way, this is all included in your paid accounts, and if you've got a free practitioner account, you can continue to connect with people and get endorsements.